This still is almost 300 years old, making it the oldest rum still in the world. It was once at the forefront of local innovation as Barbados led the world in the quality of its rum production. Today, it bears witness as a treasured piece of the country's heritage. It's a position Prime Minister Mottley says the country needs to get back to, that of being in the forefront of innovation and heritage. She says the only way back is to invest in the initiative, and she called for a commitment to excellence and the return to innovation.
The story of rum is Barbados. The story of Barbados is equally about rum and cricket and many other things. But if we don't claim it and if we don't brand it, we will leave others to come and do it.
And before officially affixing a stamp to the recommissioned Rockley Pot Still, she spoke about the island's innovation in the 18th and 19th centuries.
Barbados led the world with respect to cane varieties. So that when this government, therefore, committed in this fiscal year $15 million and will commit next year again to complete the building of the new tissue culture lab, it is because we are not satisfied only to innovate in rum and sugar, but we must also be innovating in other aspects of our history.
Managing Director of West India's Rum Distillery, Andrew Hassel, said the Rockley Still was moved from a garden ornament back to the production line.
Over 2,000 hours of work, hand-beaten craftsmanship to restore this to its beauty. A few key points about it. We know it is very old based on the types of rivets. The rivets are hand-beaten rivets, so that dates it. That's before rivets were made by machine and also welding. Also, the top of it was replaced, and what historians believe is that this is the original top, but it was melted down in Barbados into copper, and it was placed in a sand mold, and that's why the top of this pot still has that rough thing. And then if you look at the door at the top, you can see it's a different type of copper that was added many years later.
Master blender Alexander Gabriel called it an important day in the history of rum and spoke about the recommissioned still.
That still, the first time he made rum was 1780, according to David Pym, who's a specialist, and even Digger, who's right here, who's been at distillery for 43 years, doesn't remember that still working. His father would have had. So it's a big day because this still, as you can hear it, is making rum again, and we wanted to wait for you to put our nose. It's foolproof when it's out of the still, so we're going to nose it and decide and see how rum was made in 1780, right in Barbados.
The West Indies Rum Distillery was built in 1893. Trevor Thorpe, CBC News.